Assalamu alaikum students. We are studying a course disconnection approach or retrosynthesis, and in today's lecture we will discuss some terminologies regarding the retrosynthesis. The first terminology is target molecule, TM in capital letters, are also said to be the product molecule. What is target molecule? Students, the molecule to be synthesized is said to be the target molecule. In second terminology, what is disconnection? Disconnection, it is an imaginary bond breaking corresponding to the reverse of real reaction. You just think in mind and imagine that to break a bond in reverse manner to get a real reaction, and it is said to be the disconnection. Okay, next the next terminology is functional group interconversion or FGI. The process of interconverting one functional group into another during retrosynthetic analysis, it is a FGI. What is retrosynthetic analysis or disconnection approach? The process of breaking a target molecule into an available starting material by disconnection and FGI approaches. The next, what is retrosynthetic arrow? A specific arrow used to represent step-by-step disconnection of target molecule into simpler one, and this is a representation of retrosynthetic arrow, 2 lines and headed. What is synthon? An idealized fragment resulting from disconnection. It is a synthon, and it is ionic species like cation and anions. Next, synthetic equivalent. Synthetic equivalent, it is a real chemical compound or reagent carrying out the function of synthon, which cannot itself be used, often because it is too unstable. Students, these are some terminologies or definitions. To understand these terms, you have basic knowledge from these, because in next lectures we will use these terminologies, so you have concept about these. Here we will discuss an example in which we use these terminologies. Like students, it is a target molecule here. It is a TM, target molecule, and we have disconnect here carbonyl carbon and this oxygen. Between this bond we have disconnect, while this line, if we disconnect it, this target molecule will be split into 2 ionic species. One is positive and another is negative. Due to the high electronegativity of oxygen as compared to this carbon, a negative charge appear on oxygen while a positive charge appear on carbonyl carbon. Now these ionic species are said to be the synthons, are idealized fragments. So these 3 lines is used as a synthetic equivalent. Mean these counter ions will be provided to these ionic species to stabilize them. Like if here is a positive charge and its counter ion like negative charge, either halogens, chloride, fluoride may be attached there, and in negative sign here is a counter ion positive will be added. So these synthon undergo to synthetic equivalent. Here in positive side chlorine attached and in negative side hydrogen attached. Overall HCl is added in synthetic equivalent. So students, this line which split are used to disconnect the carbon and oxygen bond is said to be the Jagli line. And this target molecule is disconnected, and while disconnection arrow or retrosynthetic arrow is used, and which bond is break? Carbon and oxygen bond, and it is mentioned on the retrosynthetic arrow the carbon oxygen disconnection occur, and two synthons are generated which is undergo to synthetic equivalent, and these two reagents or reactants obtained. Mean this target molecule is converted into their simpler units. This phenomena, this step is said to be the disconnection approach or retrosynthetic analysis. Student, this was overall about today's lecture. I hope you understand this lecture. Kindly share your feedback